Okay, sorry guys, I'm set up. Okie dokie. So anyways, the topic that she suggested, she said that as things unfold here, the elements of change are coming from within instead of from without. Instead of looking for around us, instead of looking in our past, instead of looking in culture, instead of looking in music, instead of looking at any of these external things, as the ascension unfolds, the elements of change, as she said, are drawn out from within us. The only way to make yourself able to receive the elements of change that are being drawn out from within you, to make yourself a proper receptor, is to let go completely of everything that is stagnant, every samskara, every engraven image, every habitual tendency, every lie that is masqueraded for so long as reality, which prevents you from seeing the real reality. Every attachment to every fantasy and every thought at all has to be let go. When you're able to let go of thought, the place where you reside, the place where your being is at rest, is no longer agitation, is no longer anxiety, is no longer motion, but rather stability, silence, equilibrium. It seems like I listen to a lot of different, enlightened masters and wonderful teachers talking. And it seems like a lot of people listen to these people as well. But for some reason, the most core, fundamental aspect of the practice is overlooked by a large portion of people. The aspect that I'm talking about is this equilibrium, this silence, this Zen. That's why meditation is so important. You know, I talk to people and they say, oh, I don't meditate, or oh, I meditate once a week, or so and so. You know, the goal here is complete transformation and transmutation of the activation of your interdimensional connotation. Elimination of separation and segregation. Inspiration and disillusion into imagination. And you must be patient. Because heaven's awaiting. But in all seriousness, I've said this before, if you take a look at the center of a wheel, you'll see that the spokes of the wheel are only made possible to rotate because of that equilibrating center. Or if you look at a piece of music, the music is incomprehensible without the silence in between the notes. If you want to make the perfect painting, you can't do it over another painting. You have to first have a blank easel. You know, I was talking with somebody, I forget who it was, and they're having an epiphany. They're just like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe that it's just so simple. Your mind is blank, you know, your mind is blank. There's nothing there without your own input. Because the you that is there, underneath the mind, more subtle than the mind, has no definition. It has been unexpressed. It's the pure unexpressed potential of yourself, which is everything around you, which is inside you. The ultimate level of self is nothingness. And when I say that to some people, they recoil and they say, oh no, you know, I'm not nothing, you know, how dare you? What I mean by nothingness is as I was talking about earlier. Meaning that truthfully, nothingness is that pure unmanifested potential of everything. And this thing, we call it the self. And so in order to bring this change from within yourself, as she was saying, first you have to be that self. You can't be your idea of yourself, because your idea is a thought. You cannot be your image of yourself, because your image is just a collection of thoughts. These thoughts are projected forth from the self and cannot become the self. You cannot think about the self. Your mind is afraid of the deep end. It can only stay in the shallow waters. It knows it has no place in the deep end. It can't even go in the deep end. All this organizing information and understanding the nature of reality is absolutely crucial. But it must also be understood that reality is an expression. And that in truth, the only truth, is that you are everything and nothing.